Here we are today for the final day of the Gunston 500, where over the last 4 days we've seen some of the most explosive surfing by some of the best surfers in the world. The first 2 days were taken up with the trials, where 74 trialists were eventually narrowed down to 16, where they met up with the top 16 seeds.
There we saw a few upsets with some of the trialists knocking out the top seeds. We had a young 16-year-old Jason Ribbink, a Springbok, knocking out Michael Barry from Australia. Carl Rood from Durban was able to beat Robbie Burns, also from Australia. Greg Swart from Durban knocked out Mike Electronic from Hawaii. Round 2 also had its fair share of upsets, as we saw hot favourite for the contest Australian Mark Akalupo knocked out by local favourite and South African series winner Craig Sims. Then later on, 6 times Gunston 500 winner Sean Thompson was eliminated by young amateur Andre Mulherber from East London.
But right now, let's pick up the action with the start of round number 3, where we see Wes Lane from Virginia in the United States of America up against John Chimuka from Hawaii.
Quick, aggressive and radical maneuvers like these from the Hawaiian saw John Chimuka ease through the heat despite a similar strong approach from the American Wes Lane.
It works well, but I noticed the waves seem like they're getting they're inching down, they're getting a little bit smaller. So I took out the board that I've been riding in the contest, and it felt a lot better under my feet. I felt pretty good. Like I said yesterday, each heat I feel like I'm getting stronger and stronger.
So there was no stopping Gerlach now, as he was through to the final to face young Flavio Paterats of Brazil, with his strategy already worked out.
To catch the 5 waves, you know, the 5 good waves is my strategy, 5 killers to the beach.
How are you feeling, Flavio?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel really good because I'm in my first final, you know. It's really great for me. And I just hope I get the best waves and win the contest. That would be really good for me, you know. I really tried so hard.
This is a big moment for Paterats, who has never got higher than a 33rd placing in an ASP event, as he now enters a final against a more experienced and confident Gerlach.
Up on the outside, there we see Flavio Paterats from Brazil. Another backhand top turn for him. He's surfing on his guppy foot, meaning he's got his left foot back and his front foot being his right. 2 backhand maneuvers there and a third. Really a quick little surfer, as I've said before. There's up and riding at the back. We have a Brad Gerlach from California. Good top turn for him on that one. There he goes for another one now. So you get a lot of speed on that one. A lot of spray. You see the spray of each little turn of his, and a nice floater to finish off with. There we see up and riding at the back. That's Flavio Paterats from Brazil. There he goes again, and a good roundhouse cutback on that one. Hard off the bottom. Good little snap. Still going on that wave, working it all the way to the shore. There he's going to do another little top turn from left to right, still going, comes down towards the shore, looking for an inside section to reform for him, but it doesn't. Brad Gerlach now up and riding on a really nice looking wave. That was a good floater on the outside. Got a lot of speed on that one. Does a cutback and another roundhouse cutback. That's 2 or 3 major maneuvers now. Still going on that wave. Brad Gerlach.
As the final seconds of the heat ticked away, all that remained was for the totalizers to tally up the scores, but it was quite evident that Gerlach's performance was a touch above the Brazilians. In a final sporting gesture, they leave the water shaking hands. At the prize giving, the Capacity Crown was a fitting celebration for the 21st anniversary of the oldest running pro surfing event in the world. Contest director Paul Butter had the last word.
Winning the 1989 Gunston 500 was from California, Brad Gerlach.
Didn't know I was going to end up winning a darn surfing contest, but what the hell, I'll take the money.